Okay, friends. I apologize, man. This is not my day. Um, Trying to just put together a couple of fun streams here today, but anybody who plays D&D is no stranger to the player cancellation, and anybody who's played D&D for more than one session is no stranger to the last minute player cancellation, and that's where I'm at tonight. I got a what was going to be a 9-person party. My mistake. I accidentally freed up one too many seats, and all 9 of them were claimed. But we got 1 non-response, we got 2 non-response, and we got 1 can't show up about 30 minutes before the game went off. So yeah. On top of that, I am fighting off a failed Constitution saving throw against whatever the fuck is going on here. So, yeah, here's hoping that the rest of the evening goes nice and smooth, because I don't want to have a fucking attitude tonight, but I feel like everything around me is kind of like... So, we're gonna see... See, that's exactly what I'm talking about right there. Okay, just 1 second. I'm gonna go have an asthma attack. Alright, let's play. You can tell I'm really fucking psyched up for it now, huh? Yeah, there's Discord working as well as it really fucking should. So, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good Nacht.
Hello.
Hola.
Okey-dokey. Well, we have a bit of a snafu here, but also a new character to introduce. Kirk, welcome to the table.
Thank you, my good man.
Good to hear your voice.
Indeed, I'm happy to be here. Very much so.
Happy to have you. Again, apologies in advance for my my somewhat monotone and inability to conjure a lot of positive emotion today, but anything can change.
Sorry, brother, I get you. We all have those days.
Oh yeah, I had to double check through the calendar because there's no joke 3 days in my calendar that I've experienced sufficient bullshit at least once 1 year to where I've just overreacted completely and been like, all right, going forward on October 9th of any fucking year, I'm not interacting with anybody because something about this fucking day just wants nothing to do with me. And I had to double check, is November 12th one of those days? If 11/11 ever becomes one of those days, that's the day I fucking hermit from everything, because that's my number, so.
Man.
Any case, we are here in the Astral Sea aboard the Illithid Nautiloid. Let's see.
I am currently on my phone so that I could keep up until I get home.
No rush. It's not like anything urgent. It's kind of like it's been the last couple weekends. Like, typically we've had a bit more notice as to whether people are attending or not, so it kind of gives us a bit more of a buffer to get some reinforcements in. Today was kind of a bit last minute, but even still, like, no rush for you to like hurry up and get here. I already planned on you not being here, so I already removed you from the board and took your character off of the game page, and I think I took you off the game page too. So it's still going to be a couple of hoops to jump through just to get you back in here. But yeah, as soon as you are home and ready to go, you let me know.
Will do.
Who is at our front door? Someone's knocking on my door.
It's Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga. It can't possibly be my Starbucks because the app shows that they're still at the frickin' store, so I have no idea. Alrighty. Hey, Persef92. Good evening. Thank you for the follow. What's happening, Sarge? Terry, good to see y'all there. Looks like we're booting Zilziver here for the session as well. Meanwhile, Ochoa is reappearing and conveniently inside of a massive cage designed for like a bear or a lion or something.
I take insult to that.
And
I was so happy that I got out and I started pressing buttons and everything, and I was going to help everyone by acquiring knowledge, and then the next thing I know, I was knocked unconscious or something, and now I'm like waking up in a cage again. Ugh.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yeah, the Starbucks delivery is a luxury, but it's also... It's kind of like 60-40, and I feel like given today's trend and just how it's gone the last 30 minutes, I'm probably going to be on the 40 side of it, to where the hot coffees will arrive lukewarm at best. Placed that order about 40 minutes ago, so yeah, we'll see. Now here in the field of play, we have Aramel, Guinevere, Ochoa, we have Biodvar, we have Scraw. Just to scoot Guinevere out of the way here briefly, these chitinous chests right here contain within a very potent energy that, upon exposure, will give your character a long rest. We have already utilized that, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times out of a potential 8. Zilziver also used one. Dreklin also used one. And then they were kind enough to vanish off the field of play right after that. So if your characters are one long rest short of victory later on in combat, you know who to thank. Ochoa.
Hey, quick question.
Yes.
I don't see the game on Roll20 anymore.
Oh, yep, looks like you got, you may have missed a couple of the notifications 2 weeks ago when I did the complete reshuffling. Everybody got removed from game
cannot
pages.
see.
Yep, I tagged.
So I think you need to reassign me my character.
Okay. Oh, this is nice.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. This is a part of what I texted as the predictive part of it. If we don't all do it 2 weeks ago when I'm tagging everybody, we're going to be doing it in the middle of the session and eating everybody's time. It's just how it is. Okay, Julie, you should have access to Gwen once again.
Thanks.
Yep. And Parker is going to need an entirely new game link. So we got that, we got this. Okay, G2 channel, you should see the game link invite there, and once you jump in, I can reassign your character. Wonderful. And there we go. I think that's everybody who may have not been linked. Is anybody else having any troubles here accessing game pages or character sheets?
No,
All good here.
All good, fantastic, and of course...
Just got home, loading everything up.
Okay, and you will be answering yes to that question imminently then, as you have no game link or character sheet. So game link is in the G2. I do still have your character sheet. I did delete your summoned creature, so we will have to drag a new one of those back into the field of play.
None for you.
No soup for you.
But please, sir, I want some more.
More?
I have some more. Okay.
Never
Dreklin.
before has a boy wanted more.
So there's Dreklin.
I was actually in that.
And our newcomer, Mr. Wild Shadow, is appearing very much like Bjodvar did last game, except this time he's appearing outside of initiative. It was a nice day there, wherever you were just a few minutes ago, Wrath, Wild Shadow, when, lo and behold, the sky opened just above your head about 30 feet to reveal the presence of one of the deadliest artifacts in existence, the Sphere of Annihilation. It is an object that is known to an adventurer of all experience levels, so upon seeing this appear above your head, you had the 5 seconds of my life is flashing before my eyes here, before the sphere did not descend upon you to eradicate you, but rather it seemed to admit a monstrous illithid vessel into your reality. And that in turn caused a massive vacuum effect once the once the Sphere of Annihilation had kind of opened that space in time. And your character was sucked right into that vacuum, which then conveniently closed up behind you. And for a brief moment, you found yourself kind of stranded out here like so, just like, oh great, I can't breathe. It's very cold out here, and this is a rather ignominious way to end my character's existence. when now you get a much better look at the nautiloid that seems to have had a part in ripping you from your existence onto this field of play. And fortunately, because of your position in front of it and its forward momentum, it's only a matter of time before... Whoop! Oh, thank God I'm aboard this thing. It's still pretty cold out here, but there is a doorway up ahead. There's some dead... What the heck are these things? Roll a nature check there, Wild Shadow. Let's see how familiar you are with these foes on the floor here before you.
Will do. Not very.
Yeah, they appear to be some kind of beast, but they're not anything you're intimately familiar with. You're pretty sure they're dead. Nobody is operating the ballista or the catapult that you see here, but through the open passageway up ahead that accesses the rest of the ship proper, you do hear and catch the occasional glimpse of some other adventurer-type folk having just emerged victorious over this battle. So that is where we will pick it up.
All right, so I mean, with that, once hitting the deck of the ship, seeing these dead creatures, Wrath would immediately pull out his journal and begin writing down as a student of both mathematics and nature, like his entire experiences, and trying to detail as much of it as possible, because he's so fascinated by what has legitimately just happened to him, while kind of errantly walking towards like where he sees the other adventurers up ahead, only like picking his head up from his journal and writing down the account of what just occurred long enough to like make sure he doesn't basically trip over this catapult, before like wandering through the doors, still like head buried in this journal, like writing. And so everyone would see this bugbear clad in decently heavy armor, with a greatsword on his back, come wandering in, like just writing viciously in a journal, if you would.
And here in the chamber before us, we will also do some brief character intros, starting first with the girl who was most recently controlling the cockpit of this vessel before missing a session, during which she kind of vanished into the ether, and now she reappears inside of a cage. What's happening, Parker? Tell us a bit about your character.
Reintroduction. So hang on just a second. Yeah, I am Ocho. I am also an Asimar, so I am got really pretty wings that I used to fly, and I am paranoid of enclosed spaces, so I am not doing well inside this cage.
All right. Seems like our volumes are all adjusted here. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't realize my volume was loud.
Oh, no worries. It's everybody here. I was doing the same thing with the morning group earlier today, so if there's a bit of a delay the first few times we respond, it's because I'm readjusting everybody's volume as you're talking. Did you have any continuation on top of that, though? Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, I was going to ask if I could look around, whether it's roll investigation or whatever you'd like for me to look around and examine my surroundings inside this cage.
Not entirely necessary, only if there were something potentially not obvious. Haha, still a rat in a cage. You do see the lock that will open this cage, and as somebody with opposable thumbs, the animal doesn't even have thumbs, fucker, you could potentially just free yourself rather easily by reaching a hand through and popping it open. There are some fur blankets and some tossed makeshift beds of hay inside of the cage, but otherwise, it's pretty clean, all things considered.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pop that right open if that's okay.
Sounds good. And while you do that, we will have our Water Genasi introduce himself. DJ, you there?
I like water, and I'm Genasi.
Strong silent type, I see.
Okay. Let's see. Don, I did hear you, so let's hear a bit about your character, who was up until recently no longer part of this group. But aha, you're back! You can't fool me. It's like a wrestler. I retired, but I only for 2 weeks.
Right, exactly. Okay, so my character's an asshole. I'm a tabaxi, which is basically a catfolk. I'm a ranger who's a Drake Warden who has a Drake companion that's not available yet because for some reason it's not available in the character list. I'm proficient in sword. I'm pretty good with a bow, but again, my character's kind of a jerk. So be it as it may.
Cool. Yep, your Drake, you should be able to call for a new one out of the compendium and drag it to the tabletop. I don't know if you caught what I was saying earlier. That was just part of the procedure. Since you were no longer here, I archived your character and deleted the Drake, because as it turns out, having 50 excess characters in the archive may be part of why our games are starting to lag. So if you used to be part of our community and I had your character sheet here archived for future use, sorry, I had to delete it.
What? No, there's no way that would cause lag.
The only thing is with this particular setup, I can't just click on something for an attack. So I'll just have to do a type in for that.
Okay. I'm assuming you mean your out-of-game setup. Bjodvar, tell us about you, please.
Bjodvar stands about 7 feet 5 inches tall. He's about 325 pounds of raw bear. But in reality, he's kind of a teddy bear in the fact that he's fairly approachable and really likes food.
Grub. 18-month sub there from Evil Dawn. Thanks for the Peyton Manning, brother. I appreciate you. And Scraw, tell us about you, if you would please.
I'm an Aarakocra. I'm a monk, and I have not 2, but 4 arms. And I'm just here to punch things in the face that need it. And we found a lot that need it. And we're probably going to find more. So help me do that, and friends.
Friend.
Sounds like we'll be great friends.
One of us.
Has anyone seen the movie that's actually from?
I can honestly say I haven't.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
No, sorry.
My wife and I were unaware which movie it was from until we came across, I believe it's from the 30s. It's a movie called Freaks, about carnival folk and the carnival freaks. And that is toward the end of the movie. That's where it comes from. We both kind of looked at each other like, whoa, we found the source.
That's awesome.
Right, and we do have that movie in our collection. It may be streamed someday, although movies that are from the 30s typically definitely watch with discernment. We do not try to impose 23 standards on 1930s things, because we're kind of shouting at dead ears. Those directors are kind of incapable of correcting their ways at this point. Guinevere, tell us a bit about your character.
I'm playing Guinevere. She is much happier than she was 20 seconds ago because she got a long rest in a pod and now she's not as grumpy. She's also just doing her best at the moment and is kind of mad at everyone for existing.
Well, excuse me for breathing. Yeah, when you have an asthmatic GM, it just kind of sounds like there's a constant windstorm in every setting that you're at. Exactly. And just cycling back around one more time. DJ, are you back with us? Hello? DJ, where the fuck are you? Alright.
What the fuck is that?
Alright, so 6 Mind Flayers spawn around Aramil and begin taking their attacks. And I thought for sure that would get his attention. Ah! That's not a war face! Let me see your war face! Okay, so we have cleared this level. We do have a new character arriving. Only about a minute after our last one did. The only difference is he arrived in the midst of combat. We finished off the rest of the Quaggoth. We do have access to the outside deck through the passage that Wrath has just entered through. Similarly, we have a set of stairs going up and down. We can go down to re-access the layer that we came from, or we can go up to the next unexplored deck. Alternatively, those of you who have had the benefit of a long rest can tell obviously that Ochoa has not located one of those cool chitinous long rest pods like the rest of you did.
Sir, quick question. Is there any kind of like locking mechanism or anything like that on the cage? Because clearly this person that's stuck in here is not enemy.
You're already good to get out of there, Ochoa. There is a locking mechanism on it, but it is not currently locked up. She just kind of reaches around and opens it up.
As she steps out of the cage, I kind of pat her on the head and say, "Are you all right?"
She's kind of shaking just a little bit and breathing hard, but she's like, much better now. Just give me a little bit of space for a moment. And she's gonna just try to step away from you, not just because, but you can tell it's not you, you know.
To which I pull
Maybe
out.
you should have left her in there.
I pull out a bit of cheese and I go, "Food always helps."
It's like Futurama.
Oh,
What? Do I smell or something? Aw.
Thank you. And she takes it and she just kind of starts to nibble on it a little bit while she stretches her wings out as much as she can.
Hearing the sound of like other voices, you would see Wrath finish up like the last of his notes and snap his journal like closed with a clap, and just looks up and, well, hello there. It's interesting to make your acquaintances. I'm not exactly sure where I find myself at the moment, but I am very intrigued also about these dead bodies that litter the floor currently.
Oh, great. Another stray. What are we going to do with them?
As your book snaps shut, Guinevere gives you a very dirty look and just says, "Treat your books right." And then continues with what she's doing.
Don't worry, I can assure you of its sturdiness. I made it myself.
She's obviously ignoring you now. Sorry.
So where exactly do I find myself in the moment? Oh, hello, large furry friend.
As you're asking the question, Bjordver walks right up to you. He sticks an arm out, almost like as if like you have to grab this, and he says, "Welcome, my friend. I am new here too. I'm not really sure how to answer you, but I wanted to come say hi."
My Drake token is not moving over.
You can't drag one from the compendium?
Nope. I tried like 3 times and not a single token has popped up.
Wonderful. Okie dokie. That is correct. Oops. Were you about to call me an asshole? Alright, Don. When the menagerie that our group can summon and or transform into starts becoming as large as the party itself, it's time to readjust our priorities.
Summon the army.
Conjure woodland beings? What?
So, Don, yeah, you should be good to move your Drake companion around there. And the character sheet should be accessible for you once again.
Moving back over towards Ochoa, seeing that, like, she's clearly a bit shaken up, he says, although cheese is good, it does not match good resting. These pods, they seem to be a little bit on the helpful side. Why don't you go and have a look?
Sorry, forgot I had to push to talk. Oh, okay. When she approaches these little pods, they're these purple things, right? And she approaches these pods and she looks at them. You can see kind of like a sweat break out on her forehead, and she's just like, you know what, I think I'll be fine. I'm a little worse for wear, but I think I'll be okay. And she moves back away over here.
Well, if you're going to stay that way, you should probably drink something. And I don't mean water.
Sure, make her even worse than it normally is.
If it gives you any additional incentive, interacting with one of these pods would be, well, significantly beneficial for scientific research.
While I understand that, I'm not interested in science today. I'm interested in finding a way out of here relatively quickly. That would be amazing.
Where exactly is here, now that you say that?
Well, I know we're on some sort of spaceship in the astral plane. We got sucked here through a vortex not too long ago, and I know that we have been here a while and we've been in combat most of it. She kind of toes the dead body that seems to be next to her. And I know that there is a command, like a central computer that is that's good for controlling most of it.
Yeah, I figured all that out. I can drive the ship if we need to.
So, if we know we're aboard a vessel capable of bearing flight across the astral sea and we have a means to control it, do we not have a means to go wherever it is that we so choose?
Obviously, we can go wherever we want, but we should clear the ship of all these things that we've been killing so that it's safer for us.
Oh, so you're saying that there are still hostiles about?
I'm saying I don't know if there are hostiles, but we should discover everything on the ship.
Well, my friends, that means onward and upward.
Well, hold on. Guinevere is searching through all of these basket-looking things on the side of the room to see what is inside of them. If you want me to roll something, I will.
Oh yeah, they have transparent lids. Those are fresh brains extracted from the pods to the on the deck below you, and likely intended for mind flayer immediate consumption somewhere on the ship.
She's also
Lovely.
checking these and these and these.
Yep. We have some basic foodstuffs in there that will sustain our Quaggoth population. Looks like the barest minimum of edibles. Our Mind Flayers are not interested in providing the Quaggoth with any luxuries, but there are some dry tack, some extra days of rations in there if anyone's interested in bolstering in that respect.
Speaking of bolstering, I just drank the potion of greater healing. How do I do that again? It's 4d4 plus 4 is what Scrawl says.
Correct.
Alright then, give me a sec.
Okie
I've
doke.
got to remember these commands.
All good.
I will gesture to our bear friend who has mentioned that he likes food, where the food things are, and tell him, or ask him if he can use any of these for his food things that he likes to do.
Well, everything's usable. It's just a question of whether or not you're willing to eat it.
If it's nutritious, it's delicious, will be my answer.
And so he bows and starts collecting up the different little knickknacks of edible things.
These stairs over here, do we know where they lead? I know we came from this staircase, and it looks like it goes further than just here. But maybe I'm wrong about that.
The staircase goes up and down. We can use it to re-access the level we came from, as well as to continue forward.
Let's go.
Onward and upward, my friends.
I will tell everyone I'm ready to go, and gesture for them to choose which direction.
I moved to the
When
stairs,
did somebody
prepping to
put
go
you in
upwards.
charge of this entire operation?
I didn't hear you.
When did somebody put you in charge of this entire operation?
Oh, I'm just, the smartest person here, so I've been making all the decisions. If you would like to make some decisions, that would actually give me a little bit of a break from taking care of these people.
I mean, because currently, no one has any tactics or, we've been stepping all over ourselves trying to fight these things. We haven't figured out if we are going to take a stealthy approach or a more straightforward approach. I mean, as a tribe, this is not working out too well.
Well, as you ramble on about that, two of the characters head up to the next level.
3, I'm following them. I just am slow at typing.
Yeah, recklessness.
I'm not following them immediately. I'm arguing with this guy, and I'm like, listen.
Okay, when we hear them die up there, then we
know.
know. When we hear them die up there, then we'll know what's going on.
So much love. So much love.
Well, while the two of you are bickering about how to handle the situation, it appears that your compatriots are attempting to. If you wish for a stealthy approach, I'm more than happy to assist, but I feel like it is probably in bad form to leave them up there by themselves.
And on the next level above, you guys have found the cargo level, it appears. There are crates and barrels everywhere. Some bags off to the side over here. And,
People aren't cargo,
oh dear
mate.
God, so many foes everywhere.
I have space.
Looks like we have found an entire tribe of goblins and some kind of orc, if you had to guess. More Quaggoth as well in their company. Some chambers off to the east, our first usage of dynamic lighting inside of the hold itself. And perhaps most tellingly, the brain. The brain. It is massive. It is pulsing with power. And based on all of the tentacles that it is it has attached to itself that then run into the floor of the deck. If you had to guess, you would guess you just found the engine of this vessel.
Big old tanker.
So let's get initiative
Talk about
here.
a think tank.
Oh, no.
I have group macro. Oh, nice. We're doing this again. That's cool. Okay, I'll be back.
Did it break? Did it?
Yep. Same thing as earlier. Have to reset the API.
Blame the cat.
You always blame the tabaxi. Oh, wait, you said cat.
Tomato, tomato.
Yep. Scripts were disabled.
Hey, buddy.
For real. Come on. Yeah, the whole Roll20 organizational work was done to alleviate these kinds of issues, but the amount of control I have over any given given thing at any given time is about 0.01%. Okay, let's try this again.
Take two. Fight.
Back in the
Do it.
cage. Oops, I'm on the wrong level. There we go.
I found the soundboard.
Ah! Okay. Come on, work with me. There we go.
Some of it.
It's alive.
There's that. And now
Wow,
let's
okay,
get
I thought
our-
mine was bad, but
Let's get
Yeah,
our
I did the big
characters
oof.
on the other deck, who can join in as they hear.
Look at Wrath up top. Oh, now the cat.
if they so choose to come join us.
I'm going to take
fact
one
that-
more check here. We are coming up on an hour without a single word from DJ. Are you with us, brother?
Just one
Mention it.
minor side note. If Wrath thought that he was going up to the other level, potentially for combat, he would have cast his Gift of Alacrity spell on himself, so he would get an extra D8 to his initiative roll. If you're cool with that. If not, no worries.
Bro, you already have a 20.18.
Yeah, give that D8 to someone else who needs it, like Guinevere
Yeah.
or Bolgar.
No, he wants to just
Well-
beat. He wants to beat the cat folk because I'm so much better than everybody else.
Well, I mean, considering my first round of combat largely depends on me going before enemies, I'll take all the bumps I can get.
Yep,
That's
I
valid.
I will also
Okay,
I
I'm
also take that into conjunction with the rest of the party has to kind of work around you, and the fact that half of them kind of ascended and triggered an initiative while you're still down on this deck here kind of unfortunately would interrupt that.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
But when we're all on the same page, wow, think of the possibilities. Zhukrov is
That
not
requires
here.
us to strategize.
Ellie.
That requires communication, and I'm not about that life.
The Yardvar likes booze and food, and other than that, he hits things with his fist.
Which is why most of you end up failing in combat.
Listen here, kitty boy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 characters, 3 different types of monsters. That looks correct. Let me just make sure there's no other different varieties mixed in here. Okay.
Can I just say the fact that both Guinevere and I both rolled 1s, and she's got a 5.2?
Listen,
Oof.
man, I got that good initiative.
I'm just thick. It's hard for me to move quickly.
Well, part of it is that I have the Jack of all trades, which initiative is an ability check, so it gets added on to that.
Oh, what do you know?
Because I'm just special.
And bards are dope as F.
Well, yes.
Exactly.
Oh, nice. All of my monsters have vanished from this page, so I will need
Oh no.
to spawn a few of them as well. Wonderful.
On a good note, I just resubbed for my 18th month.
Yes, sir. You must have missed me earlier. I was thanking you for the Peyton Manning there, brother. I love you, man. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Yes, I did, because my lovely wife called me into the other room to fix the TV.
Heard.
Woohoo!
Okay. Alright, I need a goblin character sheet.
I found the Wilhelm scream too late. That's unfortunate.
Probably the oft-used one that we have.
I remembered it being used, and I'm like, where is it? Turns out, very top.
Orc. Fantastic, all but the one that I need.
It's just how it goes, man.
Yep.
Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. He's got it.
It's that specific. If I don't type in orc, comma, space, subvariety, it will not come up in the listing of just orc. Even though all the other varieties do.
It's a trap!
Yes, it do. Okay, now I have mind flayers.
How
Oops.
Budver's walking in.
Bum, 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 bum. I got you.
Just happy I'm not seeing any mind flares right off the bat. I'm hopeful that I can actually, do some things before I get charmed.
Oh, there's the obligatory roll 20 freeze.
Oh boy.
Okay. Fortunately, a shorter one. And Quaggoths that we have up here are of the Spore Servant variety. We have fought plenty of them already. Or most of us have anyway.
Things to squish under my boot.
Okie dokie.
Not yet,
Drake
Mr. One
Companions-
Initiative.
Drake Companion can be removed from initiative because it goes on my turn.
So you control two different summon creatures in two different games, one of which goes on your turn, one of which has its own initiative. Thanks for the confusion.
Correct. Yep. My pleasure.
God fucking damn it!
Anytime.
Man, the amount of times I've been corrected today on shit is like more than most.
What the fuck is that? What the
You
fuck?
know, this wasn't a correction. This was just being helpful.
Oh, thank you very much. Can I be in charge for a while?
That would be nice.
Yeah, there you go.
That would be nice.
I figured that was appropriate.
Okay. Just want to make sure we're not missing anybody from the initiative. Most importantly, our player cast here. Still no response from DJ. Very strange.
Hope I messaged him in the Discord too.
Yeah, I saw that. He's still here in voice chat. He's still in the Roll20 game. He still shows as actively... Well, no, he shows as sleeping in Discord, so I bet he passed out. He's probably at his
Redbug says
computer.
the boy greened out hard.
So, Dreklin, you've got the top initiative spot here, albeit you're on the wrong side of the stairs here.
I'm on this side of the stairs. What are you talking about?
Well, not necessarily that side, I mean, just that you're down here and they're up there.
Right. So I'm climbing the stairs at the hearing that they are pretty much a lot of movement up there, except for just the two of them.
Sure. Okay, so we're going to count this as 10 feet of movement, and you still need to ascend to the south, break to the west, and then ascend to the north through your party to be in the field of combat here. Your current position, you don't actually see any monsters, but you do hear them.
Right. Nope. I'm going to move up to here. Let's see. I don't want to be an impediment to anybody's movement, but I'm going to be an impediment to everyone's movement.
I'm going to wait here until they decide to clear the runway, so to speak.
Okay. And as for your Drake?
He's following right behind me.
Okay. And
He is classified as a small creature, so I don't know how much impact that would have on any movement through his square. He doesn't have wings yet. That'll be next level.
Unless it has the swarm ability, it may not occupy the same space as others without penalty.
Very good. All right, so that'll do it.
Okay. And just to set you all up correctly here, on the bottom level. So, Wrath, you are next, and from your current position here, you are looking at the ass end of a drake, and then the raised floofy tail of a cat that seems to be showing you its balloon knot. And then you can tell the rest of your party is up ahead on the stairs there, so there's really nowhere for you to go without entering other players' spaces.
Well, if it means anything for this, I do have the sneaky ability as a bugbear, which lets me occupy or move through spaces as a small creature. I don't know whether that will do anything for me here that would allow me to juke move past people to try to get up the stairs.
Post that, because I just corrected Dawn on that, but now you have an ability that seems to once again correct me. You can move through and stop in a space large enough for a small creature without squeezing.
That's a bugbear.
Yeah, so basically I don't get the like half speed movement penalty for moving through a space that a small creature could move through. Normally a medium creature would have to squeeze to get through the space that a small creature could.
Gotcha. Okay, so
Bugbear's got that floating rib like a chinchilla.
So this is 25 feet of movement for you to squeeze past the entire party and make your way up to the obligatory roll 20 freeze.
Dope. So then that still leaves me with another 15 feet of movement because of Dread Ambusher, so I will move here. And
you do have reach.
Oh yeah, I do have reach. So in that case, yeah, good call. I'll actually step around the stairs to here. And I will cast Hunter's Mark on this boy, and we'll start making some attacks, if that's cool by you.
Yep. Hunter's Mark, free action, bonus action?
Hunter's Mark will be my bonus action.
Okay.
And then do you prefer that attack rolls and then damage rolls are made immediately one after the other, or do you prefer like make my attacks and then roll all the damage after?
All at the same time.
Yeah, attack and damage should be
Cool.
in the same block, the same combat block.
If he
Right,
has it
well,
set out.
Well, yeah. So I'm utilizing Beyond 20 and D&D Beyond for my like attack rolls and that sort of stuff. But I mean, I can do it. I have macros set on whatchamacallit too, so I can do it there. No worries. This Quaggoth boy here has not acted yet in initiative, correct?
Yeah, none of them.
Dope.
Not a
So
single monster.
then, here's attack number 1.
Okay. What kind of damage is that?
Slashing.
Okay.
And magical for whatever that means, or if that matters.
Okay. That's a hit.
Cool.
Damage
So,
applied.
attack number 2. I would not actually have advantage, so I'm pretty sure that's a miss.
Correct.
Attack number 3, would the 14 hit?
A 14 will hit. Can you post the abilities that are also providing this many attacks? Normally it's level 11 before characters start dreaming of that many. Not that it's impossible, but just so we all know.
So Dread Ambusher gives me an extra attack on the first round of combat, and then that final attack is also going to deal an extra additional D8 of damage. So I will roll that D8. So an
What
extra
weapon do you-
6 damage to that last attack with the greatsword.
And then what is it that's dealing 5d6 damage?
So 2d6 from greatsword,
Yes.
1d6 from hunter's mark, and then because I'm a bugbear, I have the what's it called? Here, I'll post the ability. It's come on, where is it? Surprise attack. So as long as I'm attacking a creature that has not acted yet in initiative, I get an extra 2d6 damage on each hit.
Right. Okay.
You are dead. Not a big surprise.
So I guess just 54 damage in total off the 2 hits.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that one will be dead. And just going forward when building attack blocks, if we have them with special features like that, we can save a bit just by adding in those definitions too. Right there with Hunter's Mark, Ambush,
yes,
I see that, Greatsword. So it's really just the surprise attack that we're missing there, but otherwise, yeah. All looks legit.
I gave it the wrong name. I thought the ability was called Ambush when I built the block. And I put Ambush rather than whatchamacallit. But yeah, I'll update it. Good. No worries.
No problem. Yeah, looks good. Anything else there? You would still have bonus,
Hunter's
if I believe?
Actually, Hunter's Mark requires a bonus action to apply.
Oh, that's right.
I used the bonus action. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out of actions. I am done.
Well, it's one of them is the extra attack by using Dread Ambusher, so that also uses a bonus attack.
No, it doesn't. It's when you take the attack action, you can make one additional attack as part of that action.
Correct.
Oh, okay. There we go. I got it. All right. Thank you.
Okay, so we've got some orcs here. Not your normal variety, but they are all kinds of interested in the party of combatants here. And one of them has stepped out fully onto the deck, so aggressively they will move a 40-foot distance here. In the process, kind of blocking off some of your egress room here at the top of the stairs, and in fact completely blocking it now. And let's see. So that will be 15 as we take a look to the right. There's another one exiting the room over there that's 15 feet, 25... 30, 35, and then bonus action aggressive. Good enough. High ground bonus, it's going to jump down the stairs and land behind the Drake, so it's kind of put itself in flank between the Drake and Guinevere, who's still at the bottom of the stairs. Otherwise, that seems to be it. Now for their attacks. 1, 2, 3. Pack tactics. 3 attacks on Wrath, who has stepped up. 1, 2, 3. 19, 24, and 19 to hit on those.
All right, so I will use my reaction then to cast Shield, which will make my AC a 23 for
Okie
until my
dokie.
start of my next turn.
And that's it for them.
God damn.
Okay, one on Bjodvar, one on Bjodvar, one on the Drake. If any of those hit, apply as will. Otherwise, the Spore Servant. Nothing doing. And then the Goblins. And they're gonna form a firing squad. Short bows in hand. 6 shots on Wrath. Natural 20s probably needed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Natural 20 for 9 piercing. Oh, for goodness sake. There we go.
I updated my HP for you.
Okay, thank you. Well, they are pretty long range from here, but 2 of them can see the bugbear across the way. They'll both try. Hey, one of them got a natural 20. Another 7.
Damn.
And that will conclude their turn. So, that's over to Scraw.
So this wall next, like immediately to my left, is that a full wall, or could I like hop and fly over that?
If you can fly, so you can definitely ascend from where you're at.
Okay, solid. So I'm not encumbered by any of these people in my way. So
In that respect, yeah, flight will definitely be a shortcut.
cool. Yeah, then I'm gonna be right here since I have reach, and I will. I'm going to summon my arms.
Okay.
So that 5 force to anyone within 10 feet of me. Which I think is just the guy to the north of me. And maybe the brain.
Oh! Well, the brain has no dexterity save, and as your attack damages it in the slightest, the entire ship shudders, and you have a brief glimpse of yourself going, "Ah!" If that happens too many more times.
Okay.
Yeah, this brain appears to be pretty fragile, and if it could make a frowny face with a little tear in your direction, you kind of feel like it would. Does the dexterity save negate the damage entirely? Is it half? How's that work?
You. Come on, quit scrolling so much. There we go.
Go ahead, post it up.
Or tape. It's right up at the top.
Okay, so it is an all or none effect. The orc takes none, and we're just gonna put a red 5 there for everyone to see. There we go.
And now I'm going to swing on the not the brain, but the other one within 10 feet of me with my arm.
Okay. Flank advantage. Unnecessary. That's a hit and full damage. Got it.
Yep, and I get another one for extra attack.
Sure. Flank advantage. That's a hit. And
Is he down?
It is still hanging on.
Alright, and then with that, I'm going to do Flurry of Blows, and it gets 2.
Sure. That third attack will be enough to finish it off.
Solid. Then would I be able to move up 5 feet and use that last one on this boy?
Yes.
Solid. So I will do that. Move up, and then that other 6 for that boy.
Okay, got it.
And that's it.
Okie dokie. And now for the Mind Flayer. Oh boy, Mind Flayer floats out of the chamber on the far east side of the deck there. And it is looking 55, 50, 45. 3 characters within line of sight.
Bruh, could you not?
No, thank you. I don't want to reenact the last session.
It has not seen really what any of you have done, so this will be entirely random, and looks like Tony is the lucky recipient of Dominate.
Shit.
Hostile creature within range, wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
I believe in you.
Or I'll be leaving you.
That's kind of what I was just thinking.
I'm sorry, what save?
Wisdom DC 15.
Alright, drum.
And at 5:55, it come a walking in the front door,
Ooh,
smiling.
buddy.
Nice. So that will eat up the Mind Flayer's action. And it is
You ain't
over
dominating shit.
to Ochoa. Right over here.
Alright, one of my favorite questions to ask in combat. How high is the ceiling here?
Thank you, I was going to ask that as
Once you have touched down on the deck level itself, it's a good, 15 feet high.
Perfect.
Alright, so here's what I want to do. I've got my handy dandy short swords that I have drawn from my belt, and I want to, using my wings and everything, I want to get into the air and go over top of Mother Brain over there. And is Mother Brain squishy, or is Mother Brain, armored?
It's as seemingly squishy as any other brain.
Got
Once you
it.
can
So
see
I
it.
want to, get as high up as I can over the brain and then dive bomb both of my short swords into this brain.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and move over there and roll some attacks.
Oh my goodness, please, please, please roll 20, please.
Well, you definitely hit it, and it's down 13 hit points out of who knows how many, but there is noticeable fluid spraying from this brain in all directions. And once again, the vessel lurches violently, and I think at this point now, everybody with the exception of Guinevere, and only because of her position on the lower deck, in response to seeing that, you're pretty sure one more solid hit on this brain and this ship will be inactive. Which...
Excellent.
Who knows if that's a good thing or not.
Don't strand us out here.
Yeah, I definitely get the vibe that it's not a good thing.
But guys, don't you see?
This is why I prefer working with professionals.
Now we can use this as leverage, okay? With this thing is one hit away from death, we would not be the only ones stranded out here. So would all these guys. So this is our bargaining chip. And I'm gonna yell that I like, which the sword that's in the brain.
Well, Guinevere, that is over to you.
So from my knowledge, there's a guy on the stairs in front of me that I can see, but I can't actually see because I'm not on that part of the map.
Correct. Like, if I move you to the top level, this is kind of what you're looking at, but even that's kind of off because now you're not on the stairs anymore, but you would technically be, like, right here.
Yeah, just underneath this guy on a different floor. So I'm gonna hit this guy because he's all I can see.
Yep.
And did he jump down and was he immediately in melee with me?
He did.
Okay. I don't like that. So I am going to make him fall in love with me. And then reject him harshly.
Oh, come on, Julie. It's 2 weeks in a row. My heart can't take this.
I'm broken.
Charisma save, huh? Okay.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame.
Wow!
I definitely give that a bad name.
It made the save, so it only takes half.
Half of 16 is not bad.
Ouch.
Bonus action, I'm
It was
gonna
a
look at my
speed
cat
test.
friend and say, do something about this. And you have inspiration.
I
Okay, and then the first one up the stairs is damn near the last one to go. Bjotvar.
Yay! So seeing all the commotion and everything like that, he kind of looks around, sees the orc in front of him, and just decides to give him a couple of good solid bops.
All right. Ouch.
And I have extra attack as well.
Oh!
I'm
Goodness.
assuming doesn't have advantage, and I'm assuming does not get the natural 20.
Correct.
I am also... Actually, I'm going to wait and see if this dude actually dies.
It is barely hanging on.
In that case... He gonna get a hug.
Oh.
If he survives this.
Intimate time.
Damn, armor class is 13. That would have killed him if you'd hit.
Oh, that's so...
Damn
that's
it.
so sad.
Ow, ow.
All right. Well, that's my bonus action, and extra attack. So we're gonna leave it up there, and I'm just gonna stay on the stairs saying, "Come on."
Alrighty. And what's better than one mind flayer? 2 mind flayers. We are bringing a second one out.
No.
And
What happens when Dan gets in a bad mood? Takes it out on his players, huh? See how it is. I accept.
Does not pull a single punch.
Not a single.
That's okay. Neither does Bjordvar.
If
Only
only
downside
I
to
had
that
time
is-
to increase the level of this encounter in appropriate with my rage level. This has been built since like September. Let's see though.
Do it indeed.
60 feet is not going to do us any favors there. Julie's not technically here. Who's texting me? Good to hear from you, brother. We'll talk later. Okay, so same 3 targets as before. Ochoa is just out of range.
For once in my life,
And
it's
number
not
1.
me.
Oh, number 1 this time is Wrath. So we are looking at the Dominate monster effect there.
Wisdom save.
Yes, sir. I think that's
All
his.
right.
Yes.
Big money, no whammies.
Come on.
Survey says, "Oh no, I'm all kinds of dominated."
Oh, God. Ouch, kabibbles. So, yes, we're going to put a little love heart on your character right there.
Oh yeah.
And let's see. Yes. No action required. Which it does its best to obey. Yep. Complete. And the immediate order is stop her from attacking the brain. We will all die. Top of the next round, Dreklin, that's over to you.
Alrighty then. So I'm going to pull out my bow and arrow, and I'm going to shoot at this guy. My first attack is going to be also, if it hits, it's going to be infused, so I'm just going to leave infused up.
Okay.
But if not, the second one will be infused.
Goodness
Don't
gracious.
forget you have inspiration.
Well, I also have advantage because I'm opposite it.
Are you talking about a ranged flank attack, or is there something else granting advantage?
I'm talking about a ranged flank attack, but I'm double checking my own stuff right now, so hold on.
Gotcha, because I suggested that in Mirth. There's no such thing. Flank only applies to melee. I know as a rogue you get sneak attack if you have advantage, but I don't necessarily know
Right.
that you just automatically get advantage because somebody's there. Maybe you do.
True. Yeah, I'm double checking that rule right now.
Sure.
Well, I mean,
My inspiration, I was talking about Bardic Inspiration, by the way. You can add that
Right.
to any roll. And it's a D8 right now, so you can get fairly high with it.
Nice.
so I believe you can get like advantage from flanking in like even with a ranged attack. The issue is that unless you have something that gets rid of your disadvantage for making a ranged attack while within melee, like while within 5 feet of another creature, then they're basically just canceling each other out.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
think even at best circumstance, it's always just canceling itself out down to a regular because by default, a disadvantage is always applied. So anything you have to even that out can never grant advantage. At best, it can just remove the disadvantage.
Correct. Yeah, because you can't stack advantage or
Correct.
disadvantage.
So that's why a ranged flank can just never occur, because by default, a disadvantage is always in play.
Right. Well, so gunner and crossbow expert would be the two exceptions to that, because that gets rid of the disadvantage.
Right, bringing it back down to a regular attack, so it's still technically not even at advantage.
Well, no, because then, because you don't have the disadvantage, you could still get the advantage from flanking then at that point. But you would have to have one or both of, well, one of those 2 feats.
I see. Okay.
But also, I mean, I'm looking at the rules here, and nothing I've seen so far says that I get disadvantage for firing into melee. But I'm looking.
It's not firing into melee. It's you have disadvantage on ranged attack rolls while there's a creature within 5 feet of you.
But I don't have a creature within 5 feet of me. That's my creature. This is my buddy. So I don't have an enemy within 5 feet.
Nobody's saying that you have disadvantage. The question is, do you have advantage?
Right.
And then we got into the ranged flank is impossible, which now we've kind of resolved that. Which this is the second time today where I know nothing about this system, because a rapier does D8 now. I had no fucking idea. Rapier is a D6 weapon. I'm sorry, but I'm right.
No, the rapiers always have done D8.
Bullshit.
Beginning of time.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Longswords do D8. Rapiers do D6s.
Rapiers did do D6s in 3.5.
Thank you.
You are correct.
I know for a fact, otherwise everybody would have been swinging a rapier, because they do the same as a short sword.
Yeah, no, the main benefit of the rapier in 3.5, though, was they had a better crit range.
Correct. So, Don, do you have advantage?
I have nothing that specifically gives me advantage, unless, and again, as we've discovered, that
we got the flank.
Right.
Yeah, so basically, unless you count flank as like a status effect.
Right. Dude, you're telling me, man, my brain is all kinds of freaking fried right now. Okay. To kill a 0.5 CR orc, 7 minutes later, it is dead. And let's proceed.
And
Just
then
sitting there watching the clock.
and then as a bonus action, I'm providing my companion the ability to. Well, actually, he can't attack anything because he can't really move. I'm going to use my movement to go here. I'm going to use my 20 feet of climb speed because of my feline agility. Not feline agility, because of my cat claws. And I'm going to climb up this wall to get to the other side.
Okay.
And
Does
this
your
guy
dragon move with you?
Well, the dragon is moving on his turn, which is immediately after mine, and he's moving into this space up here, and he can't really go any further. So my turn is done.
Okay. And with that being the case, I never do this in the middle of an initiative round, but I know I'm pretty self-aware. So for everybody's benefit, we're gonna send this to a BRB for the next 10 minutes for our halftime break, and then we will pick it up mid-initiative thereafter. See you shortly, friends.
Sounds good.
Snack time.
I must find more alcohol. I am of the sad. There's no more alcohol. hear a wrath clattering around.
Let's try this again.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay, back to it. Initiative in progress. It is over to Wrath. Go right ahead.
All right. Well, I have orders to stop the Asmar from killing the brain, so I have no choice but to do as such. So, that being the case, Wrath is going. How far up is Ochoa flying currently?
She has lost flight after plunging the swords into the brain. Now she's kind of just like on top of the brain, like 10, 12 feet up.
Gotcha. So then in that case, he would be moving. Sorry, I have it on the measurement tool still. So yeah, in that case, he would be moving to the edge of the brain pool, where his long-limbed would allow him to make his attacks. He would use his bonus action to move Hunter's Mark to Ochoa, and he would then make his two great sword attacks with Hunter's Mark at Ochoa.
Gotcha. Oh shit, looks...
So that would be attack number 1. I don't know what Ochoa's AC is.
Not that.
There's attack number 2.
Ouch!
So 30 damage in total.
I think he just knocked her unconscious off the brain.
That's a big oof.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
665. Goodness.
Because I was at 19 health, and then he just did 30 damage. So,
right.
You know.
And then let's check the Hands of Fate here.
The second of which, I guess, would have actually come after you hit 0, so that would be a failed death save automatically.
Okay.
Oh, so I'm straight up dead?
It's 1 out of 3.
Correct.
Oh, okay. I was like...
Yeah, you need 3 good death saves or 3 bad death... Well, you don't want 3 bad death saves. That's why I use the green and the red there. So the red 1 indicates you're already 1 down on the death save tracker. The green side, you want to start stacking up with numbers, or ideally just roll a natural 20 on your turn, and you'll get to take your full action. But
you know, just a casual 20 like that.
70%. She actually falls unconscious and just kind of splays out right there on top of the brain. For a second, it looks like she might fall off and suffer another failed death save for taking damage on the way down, but fortunately, she does not.
Good. Then in that case, in the best hope of hopefully mitigating further issues of this nature, I believe I get another save at the end of my turn to see if I can end the dominated effect.
That's what I thought, but I was looking back up through there, and it looks like... I mean, it's a big block of stuff there. If you take damage, you get a save.
What? What the fuck?
If the creature completes the order and doesn't receive further direction, it defends and preserves itself to the best of its ability. You can use your action to take total and precise control, which it did not. Until the end of your next turn, the creature takes only the actions you choose. Yep, that's irrelevant. Otherwise, I'm not seeing anything on there about a save at the end of each round.
I have to take damage. No, you're 100% right. Man, I thought I got one at the end of my turn. Sad for me. All right, so that's that.
I guess that's the difference between a monster innate dominate and the spell dominate.
100%.
Wow.
But that does raise the question, just so that I can kind of know what I'm going to do next turn. Would, in Wrath's mind, based on the order given, would have incapacitating Ochoa have fulfilled the order as it stands?
As best you can tell, you have completed the order.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you so much. That'll be my turn then.
All right, brother. So the gray orcs, looks like there's 4 of them left. Let's just scoot this all up one square so we don't have anybody sitting on top of each other. We got 4 of them left. Yes, indeed. Actually, there's a 5th one, but it's so far away nobody even sees it yet. They will pack tactics. Let's see. Let's check their intellect here. Okay, yeah, they're reasonable. So this one here will scoot down just a skosh. And let's double check. View our creatures. I don't see anything in here that says you're treating the allies of the Mind Flayer as your allies, so there's nothing that says you can't attack of opportunity this guy as he steps out of your square there, Wrath.
Yeah, well, if that is the case, then Wrath definitely would do so, so
That's
we'll
how
go
I
for a
read it.
greatsword attack.
Yeah, it was smart enough to know that it shouldn't attack you after seeing what you did, but it wasn't smart enough to know that it would get slashed for 7 after stepping away.
Cool.
And all 4 of them are going to focus on Bjodvar there. Still
That's
perched
not nice.
at the top of the stairs at the 100th meridian. 1, 2, 3, 4. They have advantage for pack tactics, so 17, 22, 18, and 12.
Ow. So only the 12 doesn't hit. I'll calculate up the numbers there and add them.
All right. And then the final one. $25, $30, and then bonus action, aggressive. Another one hustles out from the far eastern side of the deck here. And that's it for that one. Now for the Spore Servant. Okay, there we go. It is going to attack Wrath. It is not smart enough to know anything about anything. Multi-attack, double slash, and it hits absolutely nothing. Damn. That could have helped.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Right? That thing didn't even get a turn last round because all of you were outside of its blind sight. And that's the only way it can see if you get within a certain amount of distance. But now that we have people there, nothing doing though. So now the Goblin Firing Squad. They're just gonna kind of shift over. And yeah, we'll do it one more time. Anybody got a lightning bolt? This is your dream spot right here. Or on the other side. So this round, they're going to spread it out a little bit more. We're going to do Skra, Dreklin, Bjodvar, 2 on each. Boop, boop. So those are both on Skra. Ouch!
Buddy.
Yikes.
And then 2 on Dreklin. 17, 19.
Both will hit.
And 2 on Bjodvar. 15, 17.
Guys, we're doing great.
This would be the
Brings me back to my food service days. Don't say that.
wet dream.
I mean, at least one of them didn't hit me that time.
Sure. That is it for the goblins, so over to Scraw.
fucking heart. So is there any roll that I can do to like? Would I know that he's dominated? Do I know if I hit him? Like, is there any sort of roll to know this stuff?
Give it an Arcana check. Yeah, you're pretty positive he's under some kind of magical compulsion. You saw the same thing happen to Bjodvar last time around, but your knowledge of how to affect it is pretty nil.
Okay, so I wouldn't know going and smacking him one would bring him out of it.
Correct. But maybe smacking him unconscious will bring him out of it, so...
I just don't want to metagame and say I'm going to swing on him to bring him out of it.
Sure. Yeah, there's definitely no train of thought in that respect, but you could make a case for, well, he's a danger, we gotta knock him out, not knowing that it might break him out of it. Like, that's still reasonable, like you're trying to knock him unconscious.
That's fair. I'm a
You don't know how many hit points he has. Okay. Well, that's
does the brain... shit. Well, I get a second, so let's give it a shot. Well, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna take flight, and I'm gonna go at least 10 foot up.
Okay.
That's fine.
Alright. Floating away. And the Mind Flayer, they've both used their Dominate, and thankfully they only get one apiece, so that's a bit of good news. But they are still far enough away, and they're uninjured, so that's the bad news. We are going to try... Yes. 15, 20. Mind Flayer moving up. 25, 30. Wow. Okay. Try something else then. Parker is just out of range of this thing.
Oh, touchy.
I do believe... Yep. Why not? I'm going to slap a confusion effect down.
Oh, no.
And that will be... yeah, pretty much right there. So, it is not a two-dimensional effect either, so, that will get Bjodvar, Scrooge, Recklin, Guinevere, and 4 of the Grey Orcs as well, because it's all creatures.
Just had to be centered on me.
Right? It wanted to do something on Parker, but she's so far away. I think she accidentally fell out of range of this thing too, and the luck was on her side and not falling off.
This is the best decision I've ever made in this game. This is the only decision that hasn't got me completely killed.
It's a wisdom save?
Yes, sir.
Made it, baby.
Did you bring the poison? The poison for Cusco? Cusco's poison.
Oh.
The poison label specifically for Cusco.
Aw, my advantage on wisdom saves is only for animal handling. That's dumb.
Ooh, look at that. All 4 of the Grey Orcs failed their confusion. So they
I know you said
are.
I have to make a wisdom save, but I'm technically still not on this floor, so do I actually have to?
You do. It's not a two-dimensional
Oh.
effect. It's a sphere that will go above the stairs and down below.
That's rude. But I guess I'll do it.
But you're good.
Why did I make the dumbest character possible for something against mind flayers?
So we'll slap a
You
confusion.
can't play the mind if there is no mind.
Because it's more fun
Drake.
that way.
Also,
They've proven that you can definitely slay the mind when there is no mind, because this is the second time.
Now with even more flaying.
oh gosh. So Scraw and Guinevere are fine, but meanwhile, everybody in their vicinity kind of turns around like, what's going on here, man? And Ochoa, death save. Go ahead, click that, and hopefully it's a natural 20.
Alright, hang on.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Whoa, she is down 2 out of 3. One more of those, and we got a dead character here, friends. Over to Guinevere.
Alright. I'm gonna move.
Very good thing she
Can
didn't
I
fall
tell
like that
that
brain.
there was a magical effect that went off?
There's no visual effect of the confusion itself, but you can tell that all of your companions are just kind of looking at you confusedly. And the orcs themselves at the top of the stairs, now that you can see them, they're kind of looking around like, what's going on here?
Right, but I felt that I had to make a saving throw, right? So I know that something magical happened, right?
Sure.
That's why I'm asking. And you said Scraw made the save. Can I tell that Scraw made the save?
Not from where you are, because he's still on the deck, and you're still about 10 feet below it in the stairwell.
Okay. That means I definitely can't see Ochoa.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't. You
My
you
dog
can't even
is
see the brain
trying to
from this
shove her
angle.
toy in my hand, so I apologize. I'm trying to click on my mouse. The dog is trying to shove a toy in my hand.
Aw. I want to play.
Just a baby.
I want to play.
Okay. So that kind of ruins my plans, but that's okay. I cannot see the mind flare that casts that spell, correct?
Correct. Pretty much just the 4 orcs that are kind of hovering over the top of the stairwell, and then, of course, your 2 companions before you.
Okay. I think the best thing I can do is make people not do things. So I'm going to cast Glare. Can I do it on this guy and this guy?
More wisdom saves. Why? We just
I'm
failed them.
alive.
We just failed 2 of them. Oh god.
Yay.
Okay.
I'm not the only stupid one.
So one of them will do nothing at all, and the other one may end up reassessing its life choices anyway, depending on the results of the confusion check on its turn. But this one will have no chance to even try that.
Okay. This one looks hurt. My friend also looks hurt, right?
Correct.
And my friend could use some healing. I can't do healing word because I just cast a first level spell, so never mind. I will instead inspire him by saying, snap out of it, get to work.
Bardic Inspo.
Which is a D10. Which reminds me I should be marking these off. There we go.
Yep.
And I can't move anywhere further without, like, trying to climb over, right?
Correct, unless you have a way to kind of like scale the wall to your left, because you can kind of see like Dreklin's tail kind of like swinging over your head. So it is a smooth surface. If you're able to somehow climb that up, though, that could be a shortcut to trying to squeeze past your friends and then somehow getting through the orcs as well.
Would that be an action to try and climb?
It's not. It'll just it would result in climbing rules going into effect. So effectively, you're moving at half speed.
Can I use Dreklin's tail to pull myself up?
Oh man.
No.
I mean, you'd have
Who's
to
gonna stop her?
you'd have to make the first couple feet by yourself, and then you could certainly try to grab it. And then he has his own self-interest to not be pulled down there, so he may resist against it and inadvertently pull you up.
My tail isn't that strong. It's not a prehensile tail.
Well,
Listen,
No, but it's definitely still attached to you.
sure.
so-
it kind of looks like a rope from where I'm at.
Yeah, no.
Well, go ahead, roll your athletics or acrobatics first, and let's see if you can even make it to the tail.
I get to choose if I want to do acrobatics.
Correct. Acrobatics or athletics are kind of interchangeable in these kinds of situations.
Holy day.
So, yes. Well, at this point, grabbing the tail is kind of a matter of choice, because you're making such good progress that the tail is coming up very quickly, but you're like, I could probably make this on my own.
Do it.
I will, swat the tail out of the way, just as, a warning that I'm coming up, and that he better move.
Okay.
Do it.
Roll a melee attack. Of course, we're not going to count any attack damage there, but just to see how close you can come to actually hitting his tail here.
I don't have, a melee attack. Should I just roll my dagger, and then we can take away the bonus?
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so Dreklin feels something swat his tail, which naturally causes him to kind of swing it out of the way, and as he turns to see what it was, Guinevere pops up there next to him.
Can I pop up over here instead?
If you have another 5 feet of movement, but then this thing may get an attack of opportunity on you, because...
Well, that's why I'm asking, instead of going in that direction, can I go in this direction instead and just kind of climb over the cat as part of my acrobatics or something?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
Sorry. Okay.
She got so excited she barked.
Yep, pretty much. Is that all my movement? I know I had to climb and then move through a person.
Correct, yeah, that should be, 5, 15, 20, 25. I guess you got 5 feet left.
I don't want to get close to the Spore Servant, so I guess I'm good. But now I can see everything that's happening.
Yep, except for whatever is outside of your line of sight, i.e., anything that's, way over here.
Okay. Well, now I just say, well, we're fucked. And I resign my turn.
Alright. Piodvar, that's over to you.
Okay, so beginning of the turn is a D10, right?
For the Confusilation, yes sir.
It's 5, I don't want to know what a 5 is.
You don't move or take actions this turn. Shit!
I guess that's not actually that bad,
Yeah.
I think.
Technically, you still have a bonus action. You just
I
have
haven't
no
tried
move.
to kill Guinevere this time, so that's not bad. Wait, I have a bonus action.
Yep, so if you want to drink a potion, or if you have any form of attack that can be delivered through that, that is one bypass.
Hang on. I was thinking bite, but it's still just a normal action. But with that said,
Your bite is a normal action?
yeah,
Oh, wow. Interesting.
I know, very weird. But
My Dragonborn
second-
player has it as a bonus action. Huh.
Well, I mean,
It's weird.
I
I thought
am
it just
gonna-
all would have been bonus.
I am going to use a second win, though. My only second win, because, HP is probably helpful.
Sure. let's see
Plus
here.
5. All right, that's the 14.
Well, that's not bad.
And then wisdom save to try and break the.
Hell yeah.
shenanigans.
You need a 15. Get the 15. Oh, for goodness sake.
I don't have a minus on it, but I don't have much adding to it either.
Yeah, I mean, you do still have the Bardic Inspiration that Julie gave you, but
Oh, yeah.
that's not going to make
No, it
up the
wouldn't.
difference by a long shot. Even if you rolled a 10, you're still 3 shy.
That's why I didn't use mine. I'm looking at it going, I rolled a
Sure.
5. It's like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, at least if I had rolled a 5, there was the slight chance. But no. that'll be my turn.
All right. So the Mind Flayer then, the second one. Oh, what does it have? It's going to do an active full round perception check here, or full action perception check, I should say. And just try to garner your group's strengths and whatnot. And after having done so, it's going to take a step right over here behind the other stairwell. And that will effectively place it out of line of sight for anybody, because this is another set of stairs heading up to what has to be the final level. And similarly, the stairs that we're on here, if we loop back around to this side, they will also take us up to that same level. So it looks like there's 2 ways to access that from here. Drecklin, though, that's over to you for your confusion. Same exact thing. No actions or movement.
Hooray. Also, since the Drake follows my same orders and movement and blah, 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 do you want me to roll him separately, or do you want him just to take the same thing I do?
It should have its own save, I would think.
All right, let me get him to see what he does.
Yeah, its own check, its own save, all that good stuff. Nine. The creature can act and move normally.
Great. Can I give him a bonus action?
That's
Or
the
do
only
know
thing
I
you can do. You have no move or action, but you do have a bonus action, so that works perfect.
All right, so let's see here. Shit. He's got to try to figure out a way to move. Does he have a climb speed? Let me check here.
Well, I think everything can climb. It's just if it doesn't have a natural one, it has to roll the athletics or acrobatics.
Right.
And then half speed, of course.
Of course.
But it's only 10 feet up, so...
Right, it has a speed of 40, so
Oh, yeah.
it will make its check. And let's do its strength check, because it doesn't have acrobatics or anything like that.
Okay. Nice! Yep, it
All right.
scrambles up the wall and gets its way up there, and the wood
It's gonna
paneling
attack-
there is all scratched up to shit.
Yep, it's going to attack this one right over here with it, because I gave it the ability to attack.
Yep. There we go, that one's dead.
And that will end our turn, and we'll take our saving throws.
Sure. Well, you already rolled yours, but hopefully, or no, you didn't.
No, I didn't roll mine. This one is the
Correct.
Drake.
Correct. No good, no good. DC 15.
Inspiration.
Bardo, get it. 2 or better, 2 or better.
She does a D6, 8, or 10.
I heard 8 and 10. Which one is it, Julie? Level 5 Bard, I'm inclined to say a D8.
Okay.
D8 would be the default for a level 5 bard, yes.
Fantastic. 2 or better. There you go. No more confusion. So we'll take that and the inspiration.
Oh, look, the tabaxi's actually useful again.
And more useful than many of you.
I'm never letting you live it down. Just saying.
Hey, just saying.
And... oh, damn, I fucked up. I forgot to give Wrath new orders. So, without new orders, you're basically just defending yourself to the best of your ability this turn. And then you get a... well, you don't get a save because you didn't take any damage.
You're correct. So I guess the question, and I'm 100% cool with whatever your interpretation of this is, since I'm not counting my allies as enemies or my enemies as allies for the ability, would this Quaggoth, who just attacked me last time, me attacking it, be a consideration of me defending myself? Knows the answer, totally cool with that.
I would say yes.
Okay, cool. Well, then in that case, we will bonus action and put Hunter's Mark on this boy, and we will make a couple greatsword attacks against him.
All right.
And so, does an 18 hit?
Yep.
Okay, cool. And then does a 23 hit?
Oh, man.
It wouldn't actually be the critical, so it would
Sure.
just be the 9.
Let's see. 26
Because you said they have
damage.
blind sight, right?
They do.
Okay,
yeah, 30
yeah,
foot
so-
blind sight.
So yeah, I have nothing to give me advantage, so then just the 26 damage total between the two smacks.
Got
Are
it.
you doing a fresh casting of Hunter's
Ouch.
Mark?
I am not. I am moving it because I incapacitated the last target, which was Ochoa.
So
Got it.
up next are the orcs. One of them has no turn whatsoever. So we'll get rid of that. And then the other two are confused, or 2 of them are confused. 3-6, they both have no move, no action, so these both will just stand there and do nothing. And then this one here is outside the area of effect. Let's see, 5, 25, and 30. Look at that. Thread the needle. And it's gonna try a claw attack on... Scraw's 10 feet up, right?
Correct.
Alright, let's put some wings on him. Might I have a red balls, please? It give me wings! Okay, well, the only one that can attack
What
is...
was that?
You anyone wants to know the No Chappelle Show? Okay.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, when Tyrone has his red balls. It's crack cocaine in a can, baby!
That line I remember.
Yeah, the jailer gives him the red balls, and then he breaks out of the jailer, the cell.
I don't
Pardon
know if
me,
you know
Jayla.
this about me, Joe Rogan, but I smoke rocks.
Might I have a red balls, please? Okay, Grey Orc taking an attack on the Drake. 22 for 4, and that will do
That'll
it for
hit.
them. We have a Spore Servant, who is the only one potentially able to get Wrath out of this effect if it can hit. Oh man, but then
Oh,
defending
useless.
yourself? That's kind of a your call thing. Like, do you necessarily cast a shield spell every time you're hit? Because you are limited in those.
Are you asking me? I'm very sorry.
Correct. The Quaggoth is attacking Wrath, and it has hit a 21. I'm not sure if that's a hit. I see the AC is 23, but I thought that was post shield.
Sorry, I'm used to I'm not used to push to talk. My apologies. So I'm doing my best to defend myself. I have an open spell slot, so I would utilize that to cast shield in this situation.
Gotcha.
considering that's the edict of the spell. So I'm burning the spell slot to make it a 23 yet again.
Okay. So that's it for that one. Now the goblins will resume with their firing squad. We got a few more targets this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the goblins are kind of losing track. They're intelligent, but not the brightest. So this is one attack on each of you. And in order, this is against Wrath. Holy shit, a 23!
Nice.
So that will hit, damage, and prompt a wisdom save. And then a second shot is targeting Scraw, who's flying up in the open. Ouch!
So wisdom save first, and then I'll make the con save to see if I continue concentration of Hunter's Mark. So here's wisdom save.
Nice.
Oh, am I no longer dominated?
Nice. That is it.
Dope. All right, let's see if I still have Hunter's Mark going. I needed a 10. I do not, so I lose Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Third shot is on Gwen. That's not going to hit. Fourth shot is on Drecklin. Also not hitting. Fifth shot on the Drake. 21 for 5.
That'll hit.
And then the sixth and final over to Biodvar, and 8.
No touchy.
Nothing doing there. No touchy. Pull the lever, Crunk. Okay, Scraw, over to you.
All right, I'm going to pop the one to the north of me 1.
Oof.
I think I have
Okay.
something with that. Sorry, with the Crusher feat, if I score a critical hit that deals bludgeoning damage to a creature, attack rolls against that creature are made with advantage until the start of my next turn.
Well, I mean, if anybody wants to pummel away on that corpse between now and then, you get
Well-
advantage on doing so, but otherwise, fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
That's awesome. I'm going to take my extra attack against the guy to the left of me since I have reach.
Sure. That's a strike as well for another 4.
And with that and Crusher, if you want me to post it, I will. He moves 5 feet to the left.
Gotcha. Then forced movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Correct. And
Um,
I'm going to flurry of blows to this guy
got it.
for 2 more. 1.
Dope.
No. And well, fuck. Well,
Dope.
that's it.
Armor class is 13. Missed by 1 on both of them.
I'm going to use my movement. I'm 10 up, so... Well, I don't know. I'm assuming, which is dangerous, that these purple boys don't have reach. So I'm going to come up here.
All right. Yep.
Well, actually, 10 feet up.
Plus, they're so confused, they don't even seem to be paying so much attention to you because they don't know what they're doing right now.
Perfect. Awesome. So, yep, 10 feet up. I'm staying away, and I'm going to be popping on people.
Okay. Well, you're flying tantalizingly close before the Mind Flayer here, who looks right up at you.
Creep. I'll start rolling in.
Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna do its mind blast up at you and angle it in such a way that you are the only recipient, since you're kind of out there in the open. So, intelligence saving throw. Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Ouch! Psychic damage like crazy.
And I hit the deck.
Oof. And that's going to drop 1 on the death save track there. And no more
We're
wings.
doing so well.
Wait, so that's a failed one already?
Correct, because you would take 1d6 damage for every 10 feet you fall. So any damage
hot
counts
damn.
as... Yeah, any damage counts as 1 failed death save.
Ouch.
Oh my gosh, and Ochoa's turn is up. Somehow she's still not gotten healed. Death save.
This is the last one, right?
You got this.
Well, if you fail, then you're dead, but if you make it, then you still get to keep going and have a chance at stabilization. You just need a 10 or better. 10 or better.
Nat 20.
Oh, it's only 10 now, right?
Yep. 55%
Oh, okay.
chance in your favor. Oh no!
Was free
Well,
to revive instantly.
Wow. Well, now we're going to need a Revivify spell. Which, hopefully we've got one of those. Cause,
So I have to do
no one is high
Revivify
enough
or a
level to
new
cast one.
character? Is that my options?
at the current moment, yes.
Fuck, okay.
Oof. That is some hard cheese, Barry.
Just bring in Ochoa's sister, it's fine.
Coincidentally, she's in a cage on the next level.
Wait, you found my long-lost evil twin sister. What a coincidence.
Keyword being evil. She's not going to focus on the brain. She's going to focus on us.
Oh, man.
Oh,
So, good job there, Kirk. Your first game with us, and you kill one of the other party members. Jeez.
Hell yeah, well,
I should have expected
irrational,
nothing
like,
less from a
hatred of
man named
bugbears.
after that named after that Star Wars character.
Wow.
Glad you got the
Star
reference.
Trek. Wow.
I was about to say,
I was
you
about
just
to
made
be
me
like
cringe
fake
hard.
gamer over here. No, James Tiberius Kirk over here. My bad. I apologize for offending you. Here, let me get you a T-shirt with a nipple window.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, I would.
Oh
Just
my.
And I'm involved in this somehow, so I'm taking pictures of him wearing it.
So, Guinevere, that is over to your turn.
Outside right now.
The fact that my turn is directly after yours really sucks ass, especially when you see what I'm about to do.
I did kill
bonus
Justin in one.
action, We're gonna cast this.
Oh,
The oof.
oh, big oof.
So all my friends get 5 hit points except for Ochoa because she died.
Oh, man.
does that stabilize?
It does. Instant any hit point regeneration will wake you up, and you are good to proceed.
Or Ochoa.
I really have hard-ons for these mind flayers because they fuck me up real bad. So I'm gonna
this
target
was my
him.
lucky moment. I thought I was finally lucky.
Oh, Parker.
We're
Somebody
going to go with
could've
a
used
no
a
on
long
that one.
rest. That's
How
all
about
I'm
no,
saying.
Scott?
Survey says no.
I'm gonna point to the squid face and say, "Back up."
It shakes its head.
Damn.
It doesn't have to listen to me, but it did hit its feelings.
Aw.
This guy has been kind of useless this whole time, right?
Which guy? Yeah, he hasn't done
Fortunate.
anything. He almost hit Wrath, but then Wrath burned a shield spell.
Okay. I kind of want to move, but I don't want to move into melee with him. I guess I won't move. Actually, I'll just move 1 square. I'll move behind Wrath so they can shoot Wrath instead of me. For the
Alright.
god.
So considerate.
Yep. My life's
Okay.
important.
Confusilation time again there, Piotvar.
Okay.
We're gonna need to post the spell again. Oh, 3.
Yeah, that'd be helpful. I'm
Nothing.
not sure what that is. I'm
2
assuming
through
it's
6 is still no
Nothing.
action.
Okay, well, at the chance of making a fool of myself, I'm gonna use a bonus action here. I'm going to get big.
God.
Just because I can. That's the end of that turn. We're gonna try and break this, but I mean, don't hold your breath.
Big money, big money, big money. Dope.
I'm gonna sit on the stairs for a bit. It's fine. I'm really big and confused. Yeah, so that's definitely my turn. Just saying.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna try this. Mind Flayer's stepping out. And now both of them in the field of play. Definitely out of range, so we're gonna take a dash action. Head over here. And a little bit further. And that'll do it for the Mind Flayer. Top of the next round to Drecklin.
Hey, I can see you.
Yeah, I see both of them.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I can see both of them from here?
You should be
So I
able
can
to
look
see
over
this
that
one
top?
too, right?
Okay. I was figuring that I would have had to have moved. And mental note, never take AoE spells anymore because everyone screws them up.
Oh, very true. Yeah, you can't see him
Yeah.
because the staircase continues up, so it's kind of blocking.
Right. But it's like, you know, you're in the way of an AoE. You were in the way of an AoE for the longest time. I didn't care if I got him in an AoE. The brain is there. So
And here, I didn't think you'd really care about any of us.
I almost don't, but you know, I need my tools. So let's see. Yeah, so I'm going to move over here and attack this thing twice with my sword. If the first one hits, it'll be imbued. If it misses, then the second one will be imbued with the acid.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to add Hunter's Mark to him too.
All right. Oh. Man, can't hit the broadside of a barn, brother. There you go. 13 damage, huh? Okay. It has that little bit of hit points left.
Bonus action goes to my Drake. My Drake will come over to here and take an attack on him.
All right. You're stepping on the rice bags, dude. All right, and now this thing is bleeding on the rice bags. Not cool.
And that will end my turn.
All right. And finally, under your own cognition here, back to Wrath.
All right, so real talk, because there is this big like stairwell in front of me that blocks line of sight. Can I actually see either of the two mind flayers?
You should be able to see this one, even though it's got cover from 3 orcs and a extra large bear guy here.
Okay. All right. Okay, so let me get on the right tool here. So we're gonna move here, and then I will bonus action use my free Misty Step.
Oh. Hey, look, there's 2 of them.
There are indeed.
Oh boy.
But right now, more interested in this one because this is the first one I saw. So we will then make 2 greatsword attacks against him.
Okay.
Just normal style. So, number 1. Oh,
Ow.
question that does actually legitimately matter. Do they have a way to see me right now other than dark vision? Is there enough light in here that they can just see me otherwise?
Let's check. No, everything in here that's native to this place uses dark vision. There's no ambient light whatsoever.
Okay, dope. I love that because that means I do have advantage. I am considered invisible to both of them.
Oh, shit.
And I will post that ability. That is Umbral Sight. But in any case, he gets hit for 16 damage. It matters though because next greatsword attack and disadvantage matters. So 15 for the second greatsword attack on that same boy. So a 24 and a 21.
Okay. Ow! Well, that thing... Where did that come from?
And that'll be Wrath's turn.
Okay. 2 orcs remaining. Oh, nope, sorry, 3. And all of them are confused. 1, 2, 3. Hey, one of them may act normally, the one that is almost dead in the middle here. And even though it gets advantage on the prone scraw behind it, its perception is not such. So, we'll try to claw this giant bear in front of us. 19 for 5. There are no Quaggoth remaining. And let's just check how the goblins are going to play here.
Play nice.
Okay, so 2 of the goblins on the far east side are moving back up the stairs and into the room at the top of the stairs. 20 feet, 25 feet, so then 30, and then we need to take a dash action, so that's 5, 10, 25, 30. Okay, that'll take care of that, and then 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So 2 of the goblins that have been playing lookout here in the back and whatnot appear to have been given orders to shed some light on the situation, and they both run into the chambers there, come back out with bullseye lanterns, and oh, there he is, standing right out in the open. And then 5, 10, 30 for the final goblin. I've never seen the stuff in the Discord before, so that's a fun little addition there.
Oh yeah, we've
that's
been going
been
to town.
the highlight of my evening, watching all
Yeah.
of this going on. It's so much fun.
It's so hard because I'm already juggling 6 at once, but I saw the alert this time and I was like, what is that? And I was like, oh, okay. So that was well timed.
I can't help it. I'm a GIF nut.
I love it. Same here. Same.
The one I've been looking for is when Nicolas Cage was in the Wicker Man, and he was dressed up as a bear, and he went to go punch the person in the face. And I've been looking for that one for the last like 4 minutes, and I'm really upset. I can't find it.
Also with the telepathic
Really?
link.
How did you find it so quickly?
Wicker Man bear.
Oh, I'm on my phone.
And
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage bear.
Oh man. So 2 of the goblins over here, part of the telepathic link as well. Normally they don't touch the brain, but they really have no choice now, so they climb up the side of it, and then they climb back down, carrying Ochoa between them. And
There's no more Ochoa. There's just body.
Fish food.
Can I just like vengefully leave a couple of feathers like stuck into the? I hate that gif. I love it. It's so funny. Can I leave like a couple of my feathers just stuck into the brain as they drag me off?
Of course.
Just out of spite. It's like those little like hairs or whatever in your eyeball whenever you get an eyelash in your eyeball, but it's on your brain.
Oh man. Well, in the order of all things, even though spring attack is a thing, fine knit coordination of that sort does not exist amongst goblins, especially as cool as it would be. But they do get to that point, and there's kind of nowhere else for them to go, at least in the direction they're hoping to go. So they kind of shout at their goblins over here standing on top of these crates, and in any of you who speak Goblinoid can hear, "Shoot the bird!" And Scraw is still prone, technically, so the 2 on the left side that are shooting at him are doing so with disadvantage. Wouldn't matter anyway. One of them breaks their bowstring in the process.
Woohoo!
And then the one that's standing right above you at point-blank range, conversely, has advantage on its ranged attack here. Also wouldn't matter. So it shoots you for 7 piercing. And that's where that
And I'm down again.
Right, that's where that coordination would come in, because now these goblins here, who still have extra movement, would then pass through the opening there, but it's not that kind of party. So they have already taken their turn. They're ended there. I have 2 goblins remaining, 1 here, 1 off to the east of that. And they will both take shots at Wrath. Nope. And nope. And Scraw's turn, and time for a death save.
Copy that. So, go. Come on. And
Big money. Oh!
um,
Oof.
there's the 1.
There's 1 out of 3. So the Mind Flayer that just got really, really jacked up here is looking over at the newly revealed Bugbear. And... Yeah, I think this is where it will start. Let's see if we can weaken you a little bit here. Ranged spell attack. It does not have one built in, but this is the same modifier, so we're going to use this. Ignore all of the effects. We're just looking at the attack roll. 25 to hit with the Ray of Enfeeblement.
To hit who? Me?
Wrath, correct.
Oh yeah, I mean, even if I shielded, I can't stop that, so let's go.
So where is the... we'll use this right here, the down arrow. At the end of each of your turns, you get a con save to end the effect. Otherwise, that is it for that Mind Flayer, aside from... Yeah, this guy can still hit me. I can't really do anything about that. Technically, I'm still in your range here. It's not until I get to here that you finally get the attack of opportunity.
Actually, I would never get an attack of opportunity. The long-limbed literally only applies to attacks on my turn. So I wouldn't trigger attacks of opportunity for any of that. He can just walk away.
Wow. Well, okay. It cringes a little bit as it backs away, fully expecting to be hit for half damage. And as it gets to here, it opens up its copy of the PHB and starts thumbing through it. And, whew, all right, he's right. And Guinevere, that is over to you.
I have an aggressive doggo, so I apologize in advance for the barking. Okay. Where's Mr. Mind Flayer?
You can kind of see one through the narrow passage at the behind the stairs here. The other one is outside of almost everybody's line of sight.
Okay. Mr. Mind Flayer is going to fall in love with me and get harshly rejected again.
Again.
God damn.
It's again.
Okay. Charisma save, and of course, nat 20, so half damage on that.
God damn.
Takes half. Oof. Alright.
Bonus action. I have one more Bardic Inspiration. Who's my favorite right now?
If you give me another one, does that double up? I might actually be able to pull off a wisdom.
It does not double up.
Well, that's excruciatingly disappointing.
That's right, I did give 2 people Bardic Inspiration. Has anybody used it?
Dawn did.
Yeah, I've used mine.
I have not used mine yet because there hasn't been a point.
Dawn, where are you? Are you the bear?
Nope, I'm the cat.
Right next to you.
Okay. I'll look at you and I'll be like, get your ass over there and get shit done. And you will feel inspired.
I've been killing things. What do you think I've been doing?
Oh boy, he's gonna make a witch.
And I specifically point over to the Mind Flayer. Not that it would make you do anything, but you know what I want.
Yeah, and I know that I have all that shit to get through to get to the Mind Flayer.
Let me use some of my movement. Poppy. No.
Oh, jeez.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is that my movement? I think it is. It is. Okay.
I don't even know where you are anymore.
I'm over here, behind the brain.
Oh, you're perfectly obscured by the initiative tracker on the GM layer. I was like, she must be buried in the fucking massive bodies here somewhere.
Just underneath all the bodies. And
yeah, I'm just
and
gonna
the
try
Mind Flayer still thinks she's the most attractive thing in the world.
I mean, how can anybody resist?
Listen, there's a reason I specified she does not like people commenting on her looks. Just saying.
It's the freckles for
me. It's been a
me.
while since I reminded you guys, but there's a reason.
It's the freckles for you. It's the blood dripping off of her for me.
I love a violent woman.
Yeah, that's my turn. I still have eyesight on this guy, and that's what's important.
Yep.
Forget about independent. Just look for a warmonger.
Bjodfar, over to you.
All right, time to do a whole lot of nothing. I mean, you got this.
We should be wrapping up in the next 10 minutes or so. We usually go about 3 hours.
Well, that was wonderful. So I'm doing a whole lot of nothing.
Wow.
And I don't really have a bonus action to do a whole lot of anything with, because, I'm just junk. So we're going to try and see if we can roll something.
All right. Come on, big money, big money, big money. Hey, finally!
He's back.
Hallelujah.
Not that I can do anything right now, but he's back.
Sure.
I guess that's my turn.
2 weeks from now, you'll have a turn.
Stop.
Well, actually, you might get one next round. This is a pretty short initiative tracker. So our Mind Flayer that is over here, kind of lost sight on what it was looking at.
Don't you do it, man.
And we're gonna... Fuck! Goddamn bugbear, I forgot about you standing there. Alright.
I have that effect on people.
Mother... Ow, 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 ow. Okay, it's gonna squeeze past here.
put feelings in people that they themselves can't understand. Blah, blah, blah.
There we go. It finally sees Ochoa and is within range of her, and she's too dead to give a crap about it.
Oh no! Don't say it like that!
Okay, wrong sheet. Come on, Daniel. Yes, we will telekinesis. And we're going to take control of that that dead Azamar there. And yes.
That's concerning.
And yeah, we're gonna move you over to here. Perhaps we can still make use of these brains. Azamar brains are quite the delicacy, didn't you know? And let's see, creature lifted is suspended in midair, so yeah, she's still kind of just hovering 10 feet above the ground here. I'm gonna slap some wings on you just in case we need them. And yeah, let's try to squeeze one more round in here. Dawn, why don't you go ahead?
All right. Is he squeezing in the square because it's like 5 feet?
Yeah, he would be. I guess technically, yeah, whatever. Fuck it. I didn't take the rest of his turn. He still has 20 feet of movement left, but whatever.
All right. I'm going to come up to him. I'm going to take 2 attacks on him.
Mm-hmm.
Blah, blah, blah. Since that one's dead, Hunter's Mark on him.
All right. Hits either way.
You know what? I'm also going to make him a favored foe. So that'll increase by 1d4.
Okay.
Woohoo! And then
So much extra.
It is blah 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 blah. The first time you hit in the turn. Okay, so I can't hit it with that again. So I think that's the same thing with Hunter's Mark. I think it only can hit damage once per round, or every time I attack. Hold on. Oh, whenever I hit. Okay, so I will again.
Just take your attack, damn it! What the fuck is the ow? Ow! Serves me right.
Do I get advantage because he's
exactly?
Yes, yes.
It's kind of a crappy crit, but hell, we'll take every bit we can, right? Ow!
Right.
F.
All right, and since I used my Hunter's Mark, then, I will not be able to give my Drake the ability to attack. So he will defend himself. And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Over to the enfeebled bugbear there.
So feeble.
So feeble. You girly man.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Sorry, my bad. Still working out push to talk and
No
also
worries.
my mute button.
Oh, heard.
Okay, all right. So yeah, thank you. Okay, so my turn is going to be used casting Enlarge Reduce on myself.
Oh my god!
So big.
So I'm going to enlarge myself. That will be
the only big boy.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Yep. That'll be my action. So, all right. So this is a weird, like, little finagly thing, but because of the sneaky, can I still move in spaces that a small creature can move through? Basically, I'm asking if I can go right here because of the bugbear thing.
I would guess the bugbear thing would be suppressed, but you still would have enough movement normally to just squeeze through that space.
Yeah, okay, fair. Then in that case, he'll go there. That'll be his turn, and at the end of his turn, because it takes his action to cast Enlarge Reduce, and I don't have another use for my bonus action besides Hunter's Mark or Mystic Step, so I will then attempt my con save to hopefully stop the Raven Feeble.
All right.
What
15.
is the DC? 15. Okay, cool. Big money, no whammies, please. Nope, that's not going to do it. So, still enfeebled. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, over to the Greys. Let's see. Beodvar is still standing here. Man, this front line has not moved the entire combat, and everybody has just found creative ways to get around it.
If nothing else, I am stable.
Well, that makes one of us. Okay, so
We're all mad here.
Madness. This is Roleplaying Unlimited. Yeah, doesn't roll off the tongue so easily. 2 attacks on Beodvar there at point blank. Yeah. Okay. And then the other guy is going to roll his save.
Well, the first one hits.
Hey. Did not save against the Confuselation. I didn't roll his Confuselation, however. Oh! 7 is something different, if I am not mistaken. No, that's not helpful. There we go. A 7 or 8, the creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. So it may hit the almost dead one, it may hit Tony who's down, or it may strike the big guy. We'll just roll a D3 north to south. Oh yeah, if you roll a nat 1 on a death save, it counts as 2 fails. And it's taking a random attack on Beodvar.
I can take it.
You're not wrong.
And it's going to be a nothing doing.
And no touchy.
So over to the goblins. These two guys are going to turn and face the Drake here. And take a pair of shots. Couple of shots of Shivas Regal. Over by the killer whale tank. Thump thump. 21 might hit that Drake right there.
21 will hit the Drake.
Hate the Drake.
No, don't hate the Drake.
Love
Drake
the
is good.
Love the Drake.
Alright. And goblins over here. Yeah, Yeah, we don't like anybody hanging out by our brain now, especially after one of you just started going all stabby mode on it, so...
Listen.
They're gonna try to shoot at Guinevere. One shot. Looks like it is decent there. Do I have
Yeah,
any
I'm spooky. That hits.
animated blood? I bet I do. That would be a cool effect. So that's 2 of them, 2 of them. I still have 5 more gobos. That's not animated, but if nothing else, Parker can take some enjoyment in her work here. That brain is all bloodied and nastied.
Yee, squishy brain.
So over to Gabos over here. Well, yeah. Shout over in Goblinoid, give me a hand with this one! And we're going to scoop Tony up and start getting him out of here. And yeah, we'll head over that way. That's about the extent of that. That leaves us 3 goblins with a triple flank here on the big buggy. They will drop their short bows and free action draw scimitars. Ouch! 21, 10, and a natural 20.
I will cash it.
I thought you used your last one already.
Nope. Well, so my first one is free from the feed. And then I've used 1 first level slot for Hunter's Mark, 1 first level spell slot for the shield while I was over by the brain pool, and then this is my 3rd first level spell slot of 4.
Alright. Yeah, I'm not counting the spell slots. I just thought I remembered you saying you only had your last one, but then also you can always just cast it with a higher level spell slot too.
True story.
Tony's clinging.
Tony is. There we go. 1 and 1. Natural 20 would have been better, though, if you just wake up right in their arms like, hey, put me down, you fuckers. Okay. The Mind Flayer that is right here. Yeah. We're gonna get a little stupid.
We
Yeah, I'm
haven't
good at that.
already?
Oh. Even I'm not that stupid.
Yeah, it's just gonna pop its head out around the corner there and Mind Blast, hitting 3 of its goblin friends there actually, as well as Wrath. So intelligence saves.
This is going to be
Yeah,
real
okay,
sad
that's a
for
bit
me.
more stupid than I was expecting.
Pretty sure both these goblins are dead regardless of if they make the save or not, because that damage is
Oh, what was the saving throw? What's
on the
DC?
money. You made it, so half
Nice.
damage.
Well, so half. Yeah, I'm probably still taking a shit ton of damage.
13 psychic.
Ouch.
And let's
I
see.
mean, 13
Oh, wait. That is all or none. I'm sorry. If you fail the save, you take the damage and you're stunned for a minute.
But if you succeed, you take none?
Correct. The only reason Tony avoided the stun last time is because he got knocked out. So yeah, you made the save, you take none. This thing just pops around the corner and kills. Actually, there's supposed to be a third one in there. Kills 3 of its goblins.
That's the sexiest thing I've heard all day.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I remember that from the opening act of Baldur's Gate 3, your Mind Flayer's ally there. You need him to land big with that Mind Blast. So they're all dead. And that will send it over to Guinevere all the way back over here.
These goblins just tried to hit me, so I'm mad at them. So I'm going to cast Glare at them both.
Oh, well, okay. Screamed in Ghost, shoot the brain.
Since they failed more than 5 of my DC, they take 2 turns of no actions.
Oh, goodness.
And
That's cute. She thinks they're going to be alive in 2 turns.
listen, everybody's going the opposite direction. I don't know why. I don't really have anything I can do as a bonus action since I'm not in melee with anyone. Can I throw a dagger as bonus action?
I think the throw would be a primary action, but if you had it as an offhand weapon, you could do bonus in that respect.
By offhand weapon, what do you mean by that?
Like, it's just the 5e terminology. It doesn't necessarily have to be in your offhand, but as a bonus action, you can take an extra stab with a weapon that's in your offhand, but that's a melee requisite.
Okay.
Essentially.
Then I guess I will not use my bonus action. How far away am I from this guy again? That's a good distance. I'm just gonna move. Helps if I do the movement thing. 1 square this way, just so I can keep a good eye on everything. And these guys do not get to have their next 2 turns. That's the end of my turn.
Sure. Okay, finally broken out of the confusion, Bjodvar.
Oh my god.
You're all
I can
good
do
to
things.
die.
So, all 3 of these orcs in front of me are still alive, right?
Yep, one in the middle is nearest
Wonderful.
to death.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. The one directly in front of me, I'm going to punch.
That is a hit and a kill.
Then, with my size, am I able to reach both of those just from where I am right now?
Death.
Perfect. All right, I'm gonna punch the one to the left as well.
Okay. Oh, it's a miss. We got no flank bonus there.
All right, then I'm also going to use my action surge because I just want to do stuff right now. And I'm actually going to do something unexpected. I am going to use my long sword as a one hand, so I'll use a free, kind of, seeing as I didn't have any weapons out beforehand, if you're cool with that.
Oh yeah, you can always draw or stow one weapon for free as part of your turn.
Wonderful. So I'm going to gank the boy with this.
Okay. Big money, baby. Oh, that's a one-hit kill. Oh boy, so close. This guy's still confused.
Wait. Let me read something real quick. Well, that's extremely disappointing. I wish he had actually survived. I was going to invoke something very painful on him. And then I have one more thing I might be able to do. Yes. So, because it doesn't specifically state a target as the main one to deal with it, I did land a attack action, so I'm going to use my bonus action to attack the other guy with my bear hug, which is an unarmed strike. but because I have a weapon out, it is only a 1d6 instead of a 1d8.
Ah, damn. Another near miss.
Did not land. That is very unfortunate. All right. Well, in that case, I am going to potentially take the attack of opportunity and move here as well.
Did your action surge only give you one attack? Do you not have extra attack?
It does for both. I totally forgot about that. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sure.
In that case, I'm going to transition to using my longsword as a two-hander and gank this boy yet again.
All right. Oh boy, there it is.
That's what.
And that's the end of the Great Orcs.
And now I'm gonna kind of start going towards where they were dragging off my little furry or feathered friend, I should say.
Okay, so let's check a couple things here. Yep.
And that's my turn.
Sure.
I feel useful.
All right. So we'll do the bad news first, which probably isn't too god awful.
We all die. No, just kidding.
Well, it depends actually. Let's see if the recharge happens. The recharge happens. Okay.
Oh no!
Now with even
New
more
characters for
mind
everyone.
blast.
Yes, indeed. Well,
Well, at least
oh
we're
dear God!
How
can that possibly be 57? 10 die 10?
That's
That's
not
not
a
what
real
it says
number.
you
That
roll.
can't be a real number.
That's
Right.
not what it says. 10 die 10?
sir.
That's not right.
Who's it attacking?
You sound extremely nervous.
That's a very
No, I meant
different
who
than
really? Who's it
48 plus
attacking?
4.
Oh yeah, it's blasting right out in this direction. Yeah, we do not want to hit the brain, so we're going to angle it along the wall.
I said, go ahead, shoot it at the brain. Let's see what
Intelligence
happens.
was plus it's
Do it.
psychic damage. It might actually heal the fucking thing. Direct shot at the brain.
Do it.
Okay, so yeah, intelligence
you coward.
saves. Oof.
I'm going to utilize the inspiration.
Okay. And then one from Julie as well.
Doe.
That inspiration was very inspiring.
Yeah, that didn't help.
Worst
All right,
possible.
I'm dead. Well, and then my my Drake automatically disappears too when I go down.
Gotcha. That's not the damage we're talking about here. I'm going to roll the actual damage after the fact, but Julie, I'm waiting on her save.
You can do it.
Sorry, I'm working on it.
Okay.
Or maybe you can.
Ouch! So looks like, well, yeah, the Drake is gone now. So 25 psychic damage, and you are both stunned until you make the save.
I'm unconscious.
Did you make the Drake save?
Oof. He rolled a 0.
Right.
So she
Damn.
falls unconscious. She is not stunned, but rather knocked out. And Dawn takes damage and is stunned. Not sure on that. Okay.
Okay. Here's something. Because this is a reaction. Oh, never mind. It's either acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. Nothing about psychic damage.
Oh, absorb elements.
Yep.
Would have been nice, believe me, I feel
It
you.
would have been great.
Let's see there. Just want to check on this. Action, so that wouldn't count anyway. Need to double check that. If it's even still in effect. It is not, so Ochoa's body just thuds to the ground as the concentration is broken on the telekinesis.
Oh,
And
my God.
the Mind Flayer will back away provoking no attacks of opportunity. And, oh geez, how did that bear become so fucking big? That's not what it looked like when I went around the corner a couple rounds ago. And now there's 2 of them. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so that's the end of our initiative sequence. Looks like Tony already posted that in our Discord, so very nice in that respect. If you track our turn order, i.e. be the timekeeper, it does earn you a hero point that you can use for future sessions. We're going to send it to the stream ending screen here.
Guys, we're going to get ganked.
Get y'all back to the starting bit. And that is officially a wrap on tonight's session here. The brutality levels are high, and we have lost 1 character already. That was the bad news, though. The Mind Blast at the end of the session. The good news was that the death of all of the goblins, or all of the Grey Orcs, or one of the Mind Flayers was the milestone threshold for your characters to hit level 6.
Woo!
Killing the final Grey Orc in the closing moments hits you guys all to level 6.
Joe,
What? That's dope.
I'm going to actually lose my mind.
Oh,
Does this
no.
meet a level 7?
It does, Don.
So, are we leveling up to level 6 before we finish the fight next session?
Correct. This is a mid-combat level up. Anytime with these free table games, all the level ups are instantaneous.
Right.
The one thing to keep in mind, you've got 2 weeks, of course, to do your level ups. I don't know if D&D Beyond does this. I know that Roll20 definitely does. If you level up your character, it treats it as a long rest. That could not be further from the truth. So make sure to keep in mind, keep track of your current hit point total. Because whatever new hit points you get for your level up apply to both your current and your maximum. But you do not get a full hit point restoration like a long rest. And then similarly, any new abilities, any new spells, anything in that respect, you do absolutely get usable immediately. And in Tony's case, that's an interesting development, getting hit points right in the middle of it, because that will also count as a stabilization.
So I do want to ask, in that vein, when we gain those things, sorry, I had an actual pertinent question, and then it completely left my brain. I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Before you guys leave for the night, I want you guys to watch that TikTok I just sent. It's only 4 seconds long, but it's really funny.
Well, fantastic work tonight, and apologies in advance and apologies after the fact for a little bit of a shortened patience and chills and just a general sick grumpiness here tonight, but we made it through, and hopefully it was some degree of fun for all of you. I know I definitely enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, man, I had a blast, and in all reality, you weren't grumpy, so it was a pretty good time.
I feel grumpy, but it's very much, I'm biting my tongue on a lot of shit. It's nothing any of you are doing. It's my own frickin' broken brain shit. But fantastic work. Kirk, pleasure to meet you here tonight at the session. Stacy, hope you can join us next time around. Thurick, sorry it didn't work out. I'm not sure what happened, bro. And then Robo Man, hopefully we catch you next time around. But we're going to take a day off here. Nothing going down tomorrow. Tuesday we are back with J-Man's campaign against the Serpents. So I get to step on the player side of the table instead of the GM screen side. So that's always a nice bit of fresh air. And then Wednesday we are back with perhaps the most intense combat in all of our tables at the current moment, as our party is facing off against the All-Power, a legitimate Archfiend of the 9 Hells, one of the 9 rulers, and this thing is all kinds of powerful, and we are only just scratching the surface of that. So catch us Tuesday and Wednesday. Until then, friends, hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and we will catch you next time. Are you with us?
GG.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Good one.
Peace out, friends.
Adios,
Hey.
muchachos.